Hello, good evening, children. Can you hear my voice and can you see the screen? Good evening, everyone. Once again, let's go. Okay. All right. So first of all, respond and confirm if you can hear my voice and you can see the screen. Can you hear my voice and can you see the screen? Yes, very good, very good, very good. You're audible and visible, sir. Fantastic. Very nice. All right. My computer shows round and round, so I'm just waiting for that round and round to get over. Okay, and then we shall start. Okay, so my name is Raj Jha. I am a QA and DILR, Quant and DILR faculty at iQuanta. Once again we meet, and today we are going to do a few sets, a couple of sets, in fact let's say 2 sets. The sets are from our material. Okay, and to mention the difficulty level, these are medium difficulty level. Okay, medium difficulty level. One set is from iQuanta book and one set is from I am ABC batch. Okay, I am sure you are aware about I am ABC batch. There the questions are from past year CAT, which are changed a little bit for your practice. Okay, so we'll straight away start with the work. Let's start with the first set. It's a beautiful set. Remember a couple of things for LRDI set. Whenever you do, first of all, read carefully. Decide or identify the keywords. Then the work. For example, table banana hai ya arrange karna hai ya whatever has to be done. It has to be done like that, and then uske baad elimination. The most important part would be elimination. ठीक है? LR puzzles के लिए. Right. ठीक है. Very good. So let's start with the first set. I'll take you to the first set, and once we are done with the session, you can ask your questions. Any query related to CAT preparation and anything that you want to ask, you can do that. Chalo. Let's solve a set from the ABC batch. This is the information that you have in front of you. On the next slide, we'll have questions. This is the information, basic information or ground information for the questions. I'll just give you the glimpse of questions. These are the questions. Just take a look at the question. So basically what we need to identify that who has got how much score. Who has got how much score in each of the rolling rounds. Okay? So this is the information. I'll just bottom line, I'll put it here that identify score of each one in each round. If you are able to do that, you'll be able to answer all the questions. Okay? So the information is there in front of you. Information is there in front of you. Then there are questions related to specific. Good evening everyone. So this is the information that you have in front of you. On the basis of the information, you have to identify who has scored how much in each of the rounds, right? छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है. दिस इज वन ऑफ द एज फार एज कैट इज़ कंसर्न, कैट के अंदर जो 5 सेट होते हैं उसमें से यूजुअली 2 सेट्स इस प्रकार के होते हैं विच आर ईजियर टू हैंडल. So the information is there on your screen. Identify the score of each person in each round. It's a very beautiful question, completely process based. If you want to clarify anything, you can ask. अच्छा. Okay. Okay. Very good. All right. Nahi, Dev, I have already explained this question. What we do on YouTube is like tip of iceberg, है ना? This primarily when we do sessions on YouTube, it is more to create connect with children, connect with students, and to give a glimpse of what exactly you do in the program. In the program you do, maybe 200 times what you see on YouTube, है ना? Also, there is a kind of randomness when we do sessions on YouTube, whereas in the program you go for a structured course, right? That you do things in a particular sequence, one after the other, you do enough number of questions, you do enough number of testings. That is the difference. Alright, so this is a slightly easier question, so we'll solve this now. This is clearly a question where we need to create a table, we need to identify the values and put Can you hear the sound now? Can you hear the sound now? Yeah. Okay. So, can you hear the sound now? Just tell me that. I'm in first year of my college doing BMS. In order to prepare CAT, which year should I start with? When you complete your first year, you should start your preparation for CAT. Okay? Let's see. So, I think whatever I have just said, it is process of elimination and the table that we need to create. Okay? This is what we are going to do. I'll make it more louder. I'll make it more louder. Just wait for a couple of minutes. Okay, just wait for 2 minutes. I'll make it a little louder. Okay. Those who have just joined, I want you to spend a couple of minutes and see what you can do with the set. Okay. Sonali says 2 cases. Actually 2 cases nahi banenge. Sonali, you will get 1 case, only 1 case. Okay. You will get only 1 case. So I want you to take 2 minutes. Those who have just joined. Just try and see if you can create the table. I'm stuck between the mock score of 50 and 60. Please guide me how to improve. So Henil, how much syllabus have you completed and how much syllabus you have done 2 times? It will depend on that. So once you have completed the syllabus and second round also, then discussion of mock score makes sense. Otherwise, doesn't make sense. First target should be to complete the syllabus once and revise once. यानी 2 बार पूरा किया हुआ होना चाहिए. उसके बाद ही mock score के बारे में बात करने का कोई मतलब, otherwise कोई मतलब नहीं. पढ़ाई किया नहीं और स्कोर की बात करें तो उसका कोई सेंस नहीं होगा. Okay, Sonali, we'll check that. I'll just wait for 1 more minute and then I'll start explaining the creation of table for this particular set. Okay? So those who have just joined, read the set carefully and identify the score of each person. Identify the score of each person in each round. Okay, so 30 more seconds, then we start with the discussion. All right, chalo, let's discuss this. Okay? Just tell me if the sound goes down again, okay? All right, so I have taken some same information here, usko short mein likh diya, and we create a table here. First I'll write the names of the people. Names of people. We have A, B, C, D, E, and F. ठीक है, simple table with free hand. Make it a habit. Okay. Yeah, I think now the audio should be good. I think now the audio should be good. है ना? Yes, battery low, but yeah, now it should be fine. ठीक है. चलो, all right, let's take this up. What all do we already know? First of all, put the information that we already have. What are the information that we have? It says the friend is myself. Okay. Scores of 6 friends from blue dice was 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 6. 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 6. Right? Now, what is the total? Sum total of this. The sum of this should be equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, that is 21. Similarly, whatever is the score here, these should also be all different numbers. So the sum of these numbers should also be equal to 21. So the total sum of all of this put together is 21 plus 21, 42. Overall total sum. Right? Now, I don't know who has scored total how much. But 5 out of these total scores are given. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. हमें यहाँ पता है कि किसी एक का स्कोर 5 है, किसी का 6 है, किसी का 7 है, किसी का 8 है, किसी का 9 है. And there are some more information that are given. C and F have equal scores. C and F have equal scores. So if I take C as X, F will also be X. And there is another thing that says that A score was more than B. So अगर इसका score A है, इसका B है, तो A is greater than B. Now, before we go ahead, first of all, what you need to do is, so if I add all of this total, कैसे मिलेगा हमें? Total score कितना मिलेगा? Overall total score should be equal to, listen very carefully, 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. Now, what is the sense of this x? The sense of this x is that the value of x will be one of these numbers only. क्यों? दो लोगों का score same है. If two people's score is the same, it is possible only if one of these numbers is repeated. But हमें नहीं पता कि वो कौन सा है. तो आप दो बार x मत ऐड करना, एक बार x ऐड करना. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The value of x is one of these numbers. X has appeared twice, right? And this overall total should be equal to 42. So from here we can get the value of x. How much is this? Add karo 35. 42 minus 35, that is x. So x is equal to 42 minus 35, that is 7. So what do I know? I know that the total of C is 7, total of F is also 7. ठीक है? So 7 वो स्कोर है जो 2 बार आ रहा है और बाकी चारों का स्कोर अलग अलग है 5, 6, 8 and 9. Is this clear up to this point? There are 6 people, but there are only 5 scores given. What does that mean? And it is also given that 2 people have scored equally. What does that mean? That means 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 में से ही कोई एक स्कोर है जो छठे बंदे का है. ठीक है? Right? Now, उससे क्या फायदा होगा? The total of C is 7. First dice 1, so second dice has to be 6. Total of F is 7. First dice 6, so second one has to be 1. Now, come back to this. कितना सुंदर क्वेश्चन है, एकदम एक एक स्टेप करके सारी चीजें निकलते चली जाएंगी. You see here it says all the numbers are different. So यहाँ पे 1 नहीं हो सकता, 6 नहीं हो सकता, 5 नहीं हो सकता, and maximum value is 9. Maximum total is 9. तो यहाँ पे अच्छा 1, 6, 5, हाँ ठीक है, ये इतना हो सकता है. 9 होने के लिए 4 हो सकता है. फाइन, परफेक्ट. 7 is already here, so 7 cannot be the value of A. So A cannot have 2. क्यों? अगर 2 होगा तो 5 plus 2 7 हो जाएगा. Right? Similarly, B cannot be 7. So in the second score of B, we cannot have 3. 1 और 6 इस्तेमाल हो चुका है, so I cannot have 1, I cannot have 6. Also, score of B is lesser than somebody. Score of B is lesser than somebody. So total score of B cannot be 9. So this value cannot be 5. So 1, 3, 5, 6 ये चारों नहीं हो सकते. और ये दोनों स्कोर डिफरेंट होने चाहिए, इसलिए 4 हो चुका है तो 4 भी नहीं हो सकता. वाह. सो क्या बचा? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 चला गया तो बचा 2. सो टोटल स्कोर ऑफ बी हैज टू बी 6. समझ आया? फैंटास्टिक. सो 6, 7, अब बचा 5, 8, 9. वेरी नाइस. अब बचा 5, 8, 9. Nice. Okay, now let's see. So now it is very clear that if B is 6, A has to be either 7 or 8 or 9, but 7 नहीं हो सकता तो खाली 8 या 9 हो सकता है. 8 या फिर 9. That means either या तो 3 या फिर 4. ठीक, वो वापस आएंगे इसको. Okay, now look at this one. क्या क्या चीजें हैं हमारे पास? देखिए 6, 7. Look at D. Such a beautiful thing. D में we only have here 2. Also 1, 6, 2 are gone. So यहाँ पे 1 नहीं होगा, 2 नहीं होगा, 6 नहीं होगा. और क्या है? देखो. Here we cannot have 6 total. We cannot have 7 total. So 2 plus 4 cannot be there. 2 plus 5 cannot be there. तो 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 सारे चले गए तो बचा क्या? Only 3. So total of D has to be 5. If this is 3, this cannot be 3, it has to be 4. तो यहाँ से 3 हटा दो, तो यहाँ से 8 हटा दो. So finally what do we have there? We have this score as 4 and 9. अब क्या बचा अपने पास? एक ही बचा. So जो बचा उसको fill कर दो. So if this is 4, 2, 6, 3, 1, so this has to be 5. 3 plus 5, that is 8. 7, 8, 5, 7, 6, 9. So now we have each person's total score and individual score in each round. Why B is not 8? वो तो आया होगा ना. 8 हो सकता है, but 8 होने के लिए B को ये 4, 4 होना पड़ेगा. But 4, 4 cannot be there because the scores have to be different. Every person's score has to be different. That is why B cannot be 8. Right? Now, once you have done this table, you can answer the questions very comfortably. What does it say? What is the total score of the sixth friend? Sixth friend मतलब जो mention नहीं था. कौन सा वाला repeat हुआ है? दो बार कौन सा आया? 7. So 7 is the missing score, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. तो एक और बंदे का जो score है वो 7 है. So answer of that question is option B. Which friend got the highest total score? Highest total score is how much? 9. 9 is A. So 9 is A. Austin. What was the Douglas score in violet dice? Second dice में Douglas का score. Second dice Douglas. Douglas second dice 3. 3 का score. What is the sum of the total score of Douglas and Benoit? B and B का total. B and B का total. B and B का total. So it is 6 and 5. B and B का total 6 plus 5, that is 11. ठीक है? So 6 plus 5, that is 11. Right, so this was an easy question. It's a very good example of elimination. ठीक है? Nice. अब जो हम करने जा रहे हैं, that is another very beautiful set. It is based on set theory, Venn diagram. This is a question, a set from iQuanta CAT books, and it is a question based on Venn diagram. देखो जरा पहले आप पढ़ो. So this is a core topic, one of the easy topics of logical reasoning or quant. I want you to read the sets and then read the information given in this set and then identify. Let's say question यहाँ पे भी कैसा दिया मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ. These are the questions. Take a look at the questions. These are the questions that you can see. These are the questions. So basically क्या पूछा है? Only one language, exactly one language, two languages but not the third one, neither Tamil nor French, something like that. So basically आपको क्या identify करना है? You have to identify only one language, number of people belonging to only one language, number of people belonging to only two languages, number of people belonging to no language. अगर आप ये सब चीज़ें आइडेंटिफाई कर लेते हो, you will be able to identify the answer of each question. ठीक है? All right. Chalo, so take 3 minutes and try to solve as much as possible. See how much of your how much of set theory do you remember. Try and recall whatever you can. On the basis of that, distribute the values, distribute the numbers given. Take 3 minutes, try to solve. Very good, Ayushman. Now this particular set is completely based on your knowledge of Venn diagram. तो ये थोड़ा सा specific हो गया. ये मैं सीधे सीधे ऐसा नहीं बोल सकता that ये सिर्फ read करने से हो जाएगा. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. This is based on a concept of Venn diagram. So if you are aware about the concept of Venn diagram, it will be easier for you. मैं थोड़ा सा explain करूँगा अभी. Very good, Anushka. If you look at it closely, it is basically based on addition subtraction, nothing else. And just identifying the area. Is there any trouble that you guys are facing? The trouble of relay? Yes, Anushka, I'll do that. Just answer this first. Is there any kind of trouble that you guys are facing on your screen? No issues? ठीक है, fantastic. Okay, I'll show you the questions. Okay, very good, very good. So this question is primarily based on addition subtraction, nothing else. Sure, let's take a look at the information first. So the same information, I have just shrunk it in one place so that we have space to work on. Now, what is Venn diagram? So Venn diagram is basically a circle or a rectangle or a closed presentation. It is a closed area geometric figure. We use usually geometric figure or किसी भी प्रकार का हो सकता है. Generally we take circle and rectangles. Okay, to present the size or quality of a set. So for example, in this case, this is a situation of 3 sets. So what we do is, we draw a rectangle for universal set. So for example, this is the entire company. So 390 people, total is 390. So what does this mean? The whole value of all the people put together inside this rectangle is 390, right? Then we have 3 sets. So what are the 3 sets? English, French and Tamil. So for English we draw one circle, for French we draw another circle, and Tamil we draw another. So English, French and Tamil. Now comes a little challenging part. Be very careful. When I say 135 employees passed their test in English, so English total is 135. So this entire circle of English includes 135 people. मतलब यहाँ पे all these 4 values put together, that is 135. Okay, that is 135. Fine. Similarly, French, 180 passed in French and 180 passed in Tamil. So French total, the number of people in this entire area, that is 108. Similarly, Tamil total, that is also 108. Now how do we go about it? Let's see. Now comes the interesting part. It says 55 employees passed
both English and French. अब यहाँ पे क्या है वो ध्यान से देखो. When I say English and French, we are talking about common to English and French, and that common area will include these two parts. मतलब यहाँ से लेकर के ये पूरा, this entire thing is 55. ठीक है? Similarly, what we have here, next one, that is 70 passed in both French and Tamil. So French and Tamil, that means these two areas put together, this is 70. And finally, 45 passed in both Tamil and English. So 45 passed in both Tamil and English, this total area. Okay? So I have written at the corner just to show, I have written those values at the corner just to show that this corner value is the common number for the circle of English and the circle of Tamil. मतलब ये वाला और ये वाला पूरा मिला के this total area is 45, this total area is 55, this total area is 70. So that means this portion which is common to all the three, do you realize that this must be a part of 55, this must be a part of 45 and this must be a part of 70. तीनों का हिस्सा होना चाहिए. And what is that area in general? That is intersection of all the three. The number of people who are common to all the three sets. What is that? देखो, 25 passed all three languages proficiency tests. So this value here is 25. That area which is common to all three circles. That area which is common to all three sets. Okay? Now what happens? We can find this value, this value, this value. How will you do that? 55 minus 25, you will get this area. 45 minus 25, you will get this area. 70 minus 25, you will get this area. Simple addition subtraction. So do that and complete it. So if we calculate that, 55 minus 25, this is 30. 70 minus 25, that is 45. And 45 minus 25, that is 20. Now, individual circles. So English 135, this 135 includes 30, 25, 20. So can you find this portion? This portion is what? Can I call it only English? So 135 minus 30, 20 and 25, that is 75. So only English is 60. Similarly, only French, that will be 180 minus 30, 25, 45. So 70 and 30, 100, 180 minus 100, that is 80. Right? Similarly, only Tamil. So entire Tamil circle, which is 180, out of that you 20, 25, 45. Subtract all the three. So 70 and 20, 90. So 180 minus total of these three, 90, is also 90. Now, look at this portion which is outside any of the circles. Outside all of the circles, but still inside the rectangle. What does that mean? What is the meaning or the sense of that area? This is no language or none. How much will that be? वो कैसे निकालोगे आप? उसके लिए आपको क्या करना होगा? For that you will have to find the total number of people belonging to these three sets put together. मतलब मैं इसको शेड करके दिखाता हूँ. आप देखो, कोशिश करो समझने का. If I shade this entire area, पूरा, ये पूरा मिला के कितना है? How much is entire total? Right? That you can find. आप क्या करोगे उसके लिए? Individually जाके अंदर all these 7 numbers if you add, that is one way, or you can do like this. देखो मैं आपको बताने की कोशिश करता हूँ. You see, this total is 180. This total is 180 and 60, 20, 90. है ना? So add करना आसान हो जाएगा. So 180, 60, 20, 80 and 90, 170. That is total 350. यानी everything under these three circles put together, that is 350. Right? So that way you can find, or you can simply add all the 7 numbers inside. Okay? So that gives us 350. Acha, there is another thing. You can also say that English union French union Tamil, that is equal to 350. And overall rectangle, that is total number of people in the class or in the school, is 390. So no language would be 390 minus 350, and that is 40. So there are 40 people who do not belong to any language or who have not passed any language. Is that clear, my children? Yes, no, anything? Yeah, please respond and confirm if it is clear till now. Now, obviously, this is a matter of slight practice. If you have done a few questions, at least I would say 10 questions in set theory, then this, okay. So then this will be really helpful and this will become one of the easiest areas of questions. Okay, let's look at the questions now. How many of the employees are proficient in only French? Only French. Only French is 80. Only French is 80. So only French is 80. Okay. Then it says, how many of the employees are proficient in both French and Tamil but not English? Now this is very interesting. French and Tamil but not English. French and Tamil but not English. Dekho zara. French and Tamil. What is the common portion of French and Tamil? That is this entire area, which is how much? 70. But हमें क्या चाहिए? हमें चाहिए not English. So what should I do? Not English. So French and Tamil and not English. That means only this portion. Can you see that? French Tamil का हिस्सा होना चाहिए, English का हिस्सा नहीं होना चाहिए. French और तमिल का हिस्सा होना चाहिए, English का हिस्सा नहीं होना चाहिए. So that value is how much? 45. ठीक है? So this is 45. Option C is the correct answer. Okay. Third question. How many employees are proficient in exactly one hour? This is very good. Very beautiful question. Exactly one language. What does this mean? This means only English plus only French plus only Tamil. This is what it means. Exactly one language. So exactly one language, कहाँ पे है देखो? Exactly one language is 60, 80 and 90. 60, 80 and 90. 6, 14, 23, 230. So 230. 230 children. Okay? So 230, option A is the correct answer. Then it says, how many employees are proficient in neither Tamil nor French? Now this is very interesting again. Neither Tamil nor French. So पूरा Tamil उड़ा दो, पूरा French उड़ा दो. Listen very carefully. पूरा French उड़ा दो, ठीक है? And पूरा Tamil उड़ा दो. फिर जो बचा वो पूरा ले लो. Now here, usually people make a mistake. They would consider only 60. नहीं. This 60 as well as this 40. Neither Tamil nor French. It means Tamil पूरा उड़ा दिया, French पूरा उड़ा दिया. फिर जो बचा वो सब ले लिया. So 60 and 40. Is that clear? 60 plus 40, that is 100. So answer of this question, neither Tamil nor French. It will include only English and this no language. So 60 plus 40, that will be the answer of that question. Okay? 60 plus 40, option B, 100 is the correct answer. तो मोहित, तूने जितनी बार आंसर टाइप किया था उतनी देर में अगर क्वेश्चन ठीक से सॉल्व किया होता तो तेरा चौथा वाला भी आंसर सही हो जाता, है ना? ठीक है. Anyways, just be careful. Right? Okay, चलिए बढ़िया. Right, so today we'll keep at these two sets only. Now if anyone wants to ask anything, please go ahead. Somebody wanted to ask anything. If you want to ask or talk about preparation and anything, you can go ahead now. Okay, now just one information that you might already have. The ICATs are starting from coming week. Okay, go to the website and register for the free ICAT, the first mock test, which is first ICAT. Now here I don't want you to compare for results. I want you to make sure that you just check, because most of you are not prepared. Those who have completed at least 60% of the syllabus, For them, चलो एक तरह से benchmarking भी हो सकती है. But for others, it is primarily just to check what a CAT paper looks like. Okay. And how does it feel to sit down in one single sitting, go through the entire 2 hours of paper and just check. ठीक है. यस मॉक अभी से चालू हो रहे हैं सम्यक. नहीं लास्ट ईयर भी जून फर्स्ट वीक से चालू हो गया था सम्यक. लास्ट ईयर ऑल्सो वी हैड स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ जून. ओके ठीक है. Okay, there is a WhatsApp group in which you can constantly get in touch with us, with faculties, with guides, okay, with past toppers. So the WhatsApp number is given here. I'll just read it out to you if it is not readable. 81309000243. Okay. Also, if you go to the description of this video on YouTube, you can find the link to register for the first mock test. Okay. This is how the analysis and the paper. This is how the paper looks like. अभी के लिए तो मैंने सिर्फ यहाँ पे एक sample दे रखा है कि कैसा दिखता है. When you go inside, there's much. Once you have taken the test, the analysis, the answers, and everything, they are much. You can say there's broader view. It gives you all types of analysis, where you are lacking, how you can improve, where others are doing well, and so on and so forth. So हर तरह का analysis उसके अंदर पूरा जो है given है. ठीक है. I am ABC Practice Batch. This is basically for the people who are already at a higher level or already have got into a good pace. For them, this is a kind of tougher level preparation. There is some practice which is fixed, and there are questions which are shared on daily basis. Okay. So जो मैं बोलता रहता हूँ कि भाई 30 questions quant का daily करो, 2 sets LR का करो, 2 sets 2 passages RC का करो. So that is sent to you, given to you on a daily basis. ठीक है. So that's how total 7,500 CAT-level questions which are prepared on the basis of last 3 years CAT papers. Okay. ठीक है. Now, any questions if you have, you can join the new batch that has started last week. Those who haven't started CAT preparation yet and looking for a proper, progressive, sequential approach. Okay? So for them, it is extremely helpful. Okay. So this week only we have started. We just started with the topics of numbers. Next week we'll start with arithmetic. These are the faculties that we have: Shan Chandra sir, Kamal Bhaiya sir, Abhishek Kela Patil, Jeet sir, Shavana ma'am, myself, and Sanjay sir. Okay, chalo. Ab, if anyone has any question, please go ahead and ask. I would love to answer the questions if there are any. So Samyak, how is your preparation going now? How is your preparation going now? I just open the chat so that I can read it from here. Anyone wants to ask any question, please go ahead. And before we end, फटाफट जल्दी से feedback दो. How was the session? How were the 2 sets? And how do you feel about LRDI questions now? Please give feedback very fast, and then we shall end the session. ठीक है, जल्दी से बताओ. Anyone has to ask any question and the feedback for the session. How was it? बीच में शायद साउंड का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हुआ था, बट लेटर ऑन इट गॉट सॉर्टेड, है ना? ओके, ग्रेट सेशन. Pritam says, is there any offline class? Pritam, we do have offline centers. You can get the addresses of offline centers on website. Personally, I think I have last week in one of the sessions I had explained why online classes should always be preferred. it is always 250% time that is wasted when you go for offline exam, right? Offline preparation, because आप घर से बाहर जाते हो, ठीक है, ready होते हो, and there are 20 other things that you do. So precisely there is a lot of time that is wasted when you go for offline coaching. Also offline coaching will be dependent primarily on the people or the faculties of that region, that location, because they have to be physically present there. Online में ये फायदा है that perhaps the best available faculty would be teaching you or taking your classes. So that makes all the more sense, है ना? तो टाइम बचाना है ना? जस्ट इमेजिन करो ना, तुमको अगर एक किलो चीनी लेने जाना होता है, चलो वो तो खैर अब जेप्टो से आ जाता है, but even for the small thing, if you are going out, there are 20 things that you do without realizing also. Getting ready, कपड़े, बाल, है ना? Vehicle, traffic, or if you are using public transport, फिर तो काम हो गया बिल्कुल, है ना? So all those things, considering all those factors, at any point in time, online classes, online coaching should be preferred in the longer run. As I keep saying, I will not be surprised even the mainstream education becomes online, है ना? Except for very few things. ठीक है? Right? So go for an online coaching, online work, wherever you go, whatever you do, that would be much more sensible. ठीक है? Alright children, so I'll take your leave now. I'll see you again. Somebody was asking whether these sessions happen every day or not. Not exactly every day, but at least 5 times a week we do some or the other sessions. So couple of sessions on DI, couple of sessions on Quant, couple of sessions on English. This is what we keep doing, at least in fact 2 to 3 sessions on each of the subjects that we keep doing. You know? I think there was a child who asked about daily. So, yeah. ठीक है. Rohit was asking whether this happens every day or not. But yeah, mostly it happens every day, but not exactly for the same topics. कभी quant का होगा, कभी DILR का होगा, कभी English का होगा. ठीक है? चलिए. All right, take care. So as usual, keep taking care of your health. Eat healthy food. घर का खाना खाइए. अगर आप healthy रहेंगे, तो you'll be able to fight any situation. And I'll see you again, most probably on Sunday also for a session, and then we'll proceed from there. Right? Good night. Thank you so much. Take care.